What's going on, guys? Blake here. I want to talk to you today about something that I'm seeing that people are making something very simple, very difficult for no reason, and that is losing weight and being able to keep the weight off and eventually turn the weight into muscle. Pretty simple things that I have noticed a lot of people are trying to overcomplicate for no reason. It's very simple, and I'm going to give you a quick little guide how to get to where you need to be, really. And I'm going to give one portion of this. There's going to be two portions of this. The main portion is going to be just for food and exercise, and then I'm going to go into another portion that deals with people who may be bigger that are watching this, and by bigger I mean, that it's to the point to where they don't have that much mobility, like Boogie 2988, for example. Something that would have worked for him and could have worked and will work for anyone, really. It'll work for anyone. So we're going to get into that. Now, with losing weight, always, you need to not take in as much calories as you can put out, obviously. So what you want to do, and this is very, very simple, cut out 1 meal a day. And some people might hear that and say, I can't cut out a meal a day. You absolutely can. You can cut out a meal a day. It will not bother you at all. Instead of eating that meal, I do breakfast, for example. Like, I will not eat breakfast. If I do have anything for breakfast, it's usually a couple hours after I've woken up, and I'll drink a protein shake and eat like some vegetables or fruit. Very small portions. And this is what I'm going to suggest for everyone. And now, it may not work for you. You need to try to kind of feel for the foods, but you do need to just cut out foods, period. Now, understand you just can't cut out caffeine that quick and all this, but you need to switch to water. Do not drink any soft drinks, Gatorade, Powerade, Body Armor, anything like that. Do not drink it. Stick to purely water. And if you have to get something to have a taste to it, be very careful on what the water has in it. You do not want all this artificial shit in your body. Like, stick to natural flavorings. You can get like natural flavored coconut water. You can get, just stuff like that. Pineapple water. There's a lot of things out there. Just stick to that. Cut out breads. Now, if you're saying I can't cut out breads completely, Blake, I need those breads, blah, 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 that's fine. You just cut way back on the breads. Cut out fast food. Doing this right here alone, you'll lose weight. Just doing this alone, you'll lose weight. But then, what you need to do is every day put in some physical activity. Go walking, right? Go walking a mile, one way back. That's 2 miles. You've got your physical activity in for the day, right? But I wouldn't just stop at that 2 miles. You see that? It might take you 30 minutes to walk 2 miles. You still have a good you dedicate 10 minutes to yoga. And if you're saying, well, I think I'm too big to do this, Blake, yoga, I might do that after no, just stop. You're already giving yourself excuses. Just stop. You can do yoga. You can do yoga, absolutely. If you can't do it exactly the way they're doing it, do some modifications to it. I'll even put out videos, quick little 10-minute yoga that anyone can do. There is already videos on YouTube. Just type in 10-minute yoga. And if all you have is 10 minutes, and then there's 10 minutes. You got your 2 miles in, 10 minutes of yoga, get you some weights. It doesn't matter. They don't have to be heavy weights because you don't want to power lift. You want high repetitions so you can burn more fat and then build the muscle as well. Lean, cut muscle. That's what you want to do. Now, me, I will tell you what I have done and what I have stuck to get to this. And then now I'm going to touch on this, and then I'm going to talk about how people that does not have that great mobility can do this. Now, these are very simple things, right? Simple things anyone can do. Cut out what you eat, stick to water, cut out bread. Now, for me, this is all I will eat all day, every day. And some people you got to realize, it's not about food that you like to eat. It's not. You're not eating for anything other than energy and to be sufficient in your day. Now, you will feel amazing when you start eating right. I feel a lot of the issues in society stem from people not eating right. They don't eat right. They do not get any physical activity. They go to work. They work 8-10 hours somewhere they're miserable at. They eat fast food all day. They wake up, get fast food at lunch. On the way home from work, they get fast food, and then they sit their ass on the couch and watch TV. And that leads to depression. That leads to horrible self-confidence issues. So, I mean, just doing this simply for a couple weeks, not even, just try it for 3 days and see how you feel. You'll feel fucking amazing 3 days later. And then you can just come back here and say, thank you, Blake. That's all you have to do. And then, so I stick to vegetables, fruit, and lean meat. That's all I will eat ever. I wake up in the morning, wait a couple hours after I get up and do some yoga. I drink let me say this is very important. If you're going to skip breakfast, make sure you get a lot of water in your body. You need at least 24 to 32 ounces of water in your body, because a lot of people think they're hungry when they wake up after a long night's sleep. They're really just dehydrated. You get you some water in you, you'll feel fine. If you need some coffee, drink some coffee. Just don't put a bunch of sugars and creams in it. No artificial stuff, guys. Stay away from the artificial stuff. Stay away from it, period. So that's what I do. Drink some water, and then later on, I will drink a protein shake, have an orange, a banana, something of that nature. I'll get some carrots, and then I won't eat for like 3 or 4 hours. But you got to realize, I have a lot of physical activity. So I will say what I do now, and then I will tell you what I originally did to drop the weight. So 3 hours later, I'll eat some lean meat, tuna, steak sometimes even, but I'll get lean meat, chicken, grilled chicken. You can have that. That's what I eat, with some vegetables and some fruit. You can have starches too, but just get a little amount of starches. You don't want a lot of potatoes, starches, stuff of that nature. You just don't want it. You don't need it. And then later on, I will eat some more fruit or vegetables 2 or 3 hours later. And then before I go to bed, I work out throughout the day. So I will drink another protein shake. And keep in mind, guys, I drink a 16-ounce bottle of water every hour, or try to at least. So you need to, drink plenty of water. And sleep is very important. You want to at least get 6 hours of sleep. Get you a schedule set to where you're on schedule. You're doing the same shit every day. Now, I don't mean doing the exact same things every day, but I mean to where hey, I'm waking up at this time, I'm eating this at this time, I'm eating that at that time, and then I will figure out where to get in my activity for the day. And it doesn't have to be the same thing. It doesn't have to be the same type of yoga. It doesn't have to be the same type of weights. It doesn't. I mean, you can go swimming. You can go ride a bike. You can do anything. And it doesn't, I do this shit for 2 or 3 hours a day. You guys don't have to. You can do it for 30 minutes a day and be fine. Literally, go walking for 30 minutes, do 10 minutes of yoga, do 10 minutes of weights, 15 minutes of weights. And I'm telling you, within 3 days, if you follow it to the T with the foods, in my opinion, the foods is more important than the exercise. But it is very important to get those both together. You have to get your body right. You have to get your body right to get your mind right, guys. Just simple as that. And very simple things, right? Very, very simple things. It's not overcomplicated, and it's not even hard to do. So now let's go into the portion of what I did originally to lose the weight, and what people that has 400 or 500 pounds that has mobility issues that they can do. So how I originally lost the weight is cut everything out but water. Like I said, drank nothing but water. I skipped a meal. And I would not eat anything, guys, except freaking vegetables, fruits, and very, very lean meat. Just tuna, very lean meats. That's all I ate. I would eat one real meal a day. One real meal a day. That was my dinner meal. For lunch, vegetables and fruits. For breakfast, nothing but water. And that's how I did it. And I didn't kill myself physically. I didn't go out here and start doing something. I have some, and it's not just me. You can look this up and see there's something called flow, to where you don't want to underdo it because you're not giving yourself enough. Essentially, it's too easy for you and you get bored, right? And then if you make it too hard, you're going to get burn out on it. You're going to get sick of it, irritated. Now, I'm not saying this all the time, because you do need to push yourself to see where you can go at certain points. I'm a huge, firm believer. And at certain points, you push yourself as hard as you can go. But in normal activity, you don't need to. It's a flow chart. Find something that it's not too easy for you, and find something to where you're not going to wake up the next day and be sore as fuck. And then you're just going to have to skip some days, and then you're just going to be miserable, and then after a little bit you're going to get sick of it and get burned out. And also, don't get upset if you don't see results right away. Just don't. I mean, you're going to feel better regardless. If you don't see results within a few days or a week or two, don't get discouraged over it. Keep doing it, because eventually you will see. I mean, shit, I dropped 30 pounds in like 2 months. Go back like 2 months ago and watch one of my videos, and then come back here right now and you'll see. I dropped over 30 pounds in 2 months. So that's my advice. And then if you do have mobility issues and you're saying, well, I can't go walking, I can't do this, you can cut down on the foods 100%. You can switch up to water, cut down on the breads, and you can go get you some 2, 3, 4, 5 pound weights. They have them at Walmart, they have them at Five Below, they have them at Dick's, they have them at really any sporting place, Foot Locker, or no, Foot Locker's closed, Hibbett's, whichever one's not closed down anymore, the other one has them. And you can go there, they're $2 a piece. I mean, don't even use money. You don't have to go get gym memberships. You can go pay a few bucks and do most of this stuff at home. I do the majority of my workouts at home, at parks, in my neighborhood. Of course, I got a swimming pool, so, I mean, I understand I have a lot of stuff most people don't. But what I'm saying is I built up to get this stuff. You can just go get a few weights. Then you can go get a bike, like a stationary bike. Then you can, if you want to, you can go get a treadmill. Just get free weights. Get a yoga mat. And you will be fine. And for the people with the mobility, like I said, cut back on the diet. 100%. Cut back. Stick to the diet. And get things that you can do. Those little 2, 3 pound weights. If you're just sitting there all day, just do something. You know, get some shit going. You don't have to just be immobile all day. I mean, you can do stuff. And where you're not used to moving that much, that is going to burn that for you pretty quick. All these people that haven't been doing anything and they've just been sitting around for a while, and they're eating pizza and cheeseburgers and cheese sticks and all this shit all day, every day, drinking Mountain Dews, you're going to lose that fucking weight quick. And you're going to feel good quick. I mean, give it 3 days and you'll feel good. But this is my advice. I'm going to come back on here. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is most of my videos now is going to be, it's going to be about health. It's going to be about what you can do to better yourself. It's going to be about motivational shit. Because, guys, I'm really trying to help people here. And hopefully you'll take what I'm giving you and you'll go with it. Hopefully this helps some people and all that. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Go out and do something today that you have been afraid to do, that you've been worried about doing. Just go out and do it. Get it over with. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like if you've been dreading going and, like let's say you dreaded going and doing something you told somebody you'd do a month ago. Just go do it. If you have something on your mind you want to say to somebody, go do it. It helps you. Mental exercises, guys. That's what I try to help you guys with. Help you out. That's all I can do. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take it easy. Remember, cut out the negative people. You don't need negativity in your life. There's no point in it.